I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Wow, this is going to be just huge.
There's nothing like it.
I've been using it in my car for 2 years now, and it's running like new.
People are reacting to this product like I've never seen before.
There's one great thing about this company, Dave. The products sell themselves, but the culture and the people are unbelievable. There's no other opportunity on the book.
And it doesn't hurt to have the best products on the planet, does it?
No.
Good afternoon, how you guys doing? Great. Well, let me just tell you something right now. You are in for a treat this afternoon. I love working around Elton every day because I love his vision. There is so much more behind this company and what's going on than what you're going to see today. We just don't have the time for you to see it, and we don't have the time to explain it all. But there is such a bigger picture as far as where we're going as a company and the growth that you're going to see over the next 5 years. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So with that, I want to introduce you to Mr. Elton Alderman.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for all being here today. And we're here in Southern California at the dramatic, gorgeous Marconi Automotive Museum. And we just want to say thanks to Dick Marconi for allowing us to come in and make this our venue for this film. He said they're such a great guy, and we appreciate all of his whole staff who has done everything for us in order to make this happen. And I also would want to say to the people who see this film, when you come to Southern California, take time to come by and see what we're talking about here at the Marconi Automotive Museum. And they also have a great foundation to support the kids. So it's a wonderful organization. We're happy to be a part of it, and we're happy to be here today with you. And so I wanted to be able to share some things with you that really I think is important for you to understand is that what we're going to show you here today isn't something that we stirred up in the bathtub last night. We've been at this for 30 years. We have really been very, very involved in the world of lubricants and fuels and all the oils and technology that I think that the world really needs. And so originally when we started about 25 years ago, I just want to tell you that we got our first patent in the early 80s, and we had the patent on the world's most extreme pressure lubricant. And so with that, we really built that product mainly for the motorsports world, the racing world. That was our main focus. I used to own the International Hot Rod Association. We put on 80 races a year across the United States, and so that's a great venue. When you're going to have those guys that are pros out there, if they would accept your product, then you must have something pretty good running in those 9,000 horsepower top fuel dragsters. And that's really where we came from in order to create the world's best lubricant that we're going to show you and demonstrate for you today. But we were the lubricant of choice for 11 world championships, and so we're very successful out there in the world for over 20 years with that. So when the original patents were over with, then we decided, what are we going to do for an encore? And so then Tim and I worked together to put together a formulation that not only was the next benchmark in performance, we wanted to make it the cleanest and greenest product in the world. And so that's what we're talking about here today, is the XPL Plus technology that we're going to demonstrate. The secret sauce, if you will, the XPL Plus technology is the secret sauce that's in all of our products. And I'll tell you that our parent company is Pro One Incorporated. Pro One is our parent company who owns Xtreme Green. So this is, keep in mind that everything that we show you, we own that and we formulated it, and we've got the #1 testing laboratory on the West Coast. So we see lots of products. And we do business with the major Fortune 500 companies around the world. Our main focus in life with Pro One is the oil and gas industry. We have offices in Houston, Texas, And if you're going to be in the all business, as they say, you got to be in Houston. So there we are. We're in Houston. We got a lot of great guys, expensive guys, but great guys who literally can go on those rigs and show them how to run those rigs. So that's really what we do. We provide professional guys with the best product in the world, introducing it to companies like the Shell, the British Petroleum, the Halliburtons, and the Baker Hughes. All of the major Fortune 500 type companies use our product. So like I say, we've been around for a long time, tested and proven. So this isn't something we're saying, gee, we hope the world likes it. We've been at this a long time and we know this product is the best. And that's why we're excited, and we're excited to have you here, and we're excited to be able to show you what this is all about. And so I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you so that you can appreciate what we're talking about. We're going to use this test machine. This test machine is called a cross-axis test machine, extreme pressure, and its sole purpose in life is to test the film strength of lubricants. You get comparable data with this. Anybody can do it, and we'll do comparables today with lubricants that you're familiar with. And so I wanted to give you a little information about the machine so you'll understand what we're going to do. It uses an electric motor, goes through these pulleys and shafts, and it turns this shaft, which has a race on it, which is made by Timken Bearings. They're the largest bearing company in the world. And this is a bearing that is spinning here. This is a race, and it has a Rockwell hardness of a C62. It's very hard. It's just like the camshaft in your car hardness. And so that is what we're going to run here. And then the other thing that we're going to run on this holder is a tapered roller bearing. These are engineered to work together with the race and the roller bearing. We're going to use this bearing. It's a tapered roller bearing. It has a Rockwell hardness of a C58. Slightly softer than this, but that's the way it's engineered. And so this cup will be like the oil pan in your car. It's going to hold whatever lubricant we're going to pour in here. And the things to look for is this torque wrench, and how much pressure can we put on a piece of equipment, with whatever lubricant we're testing here. So you pay attention to how much pressure, how much energy do we use, and you see this is what the machine uses when it's idling. And as I put more pressure, this is going to go across and use more energy. It's kind of like going up a hill with your car. You're going to take more fuel in order to pull the hill. And the other thing that you're going to see is how much damage or what happens in regards to the pressure point-to-point contact that we're going to put against the bearing and the race, only protected by whatever lubricant is in the cup. And so let me show you what we're going to do first here. Before we get started, we're going to take emery cloth at 120, and we're going to make sure that this is clean and smooth to start with. So just so you know that we're starting out on equal footing here. This is a clean new race, and this is a new bearing, just like I showed you. This is a brand new bearing. We'll put it in the holder, and this bearing will run against that race. And we will, first things first, we're going to use one of the top petroleum products in the industry to test first. This is a petroleum-based product. It's a very good product. And all of the products that we're showing you here today are very good products, but they have their limitation on what they can do when it comes under extreme pressure. Under normal operations, your oil that you normally are used to, they're doing a very good job under normal circumstances. But ours is a totally different technology, and I wanted to first tell you in regards to what is the difference in the technology, that our product is all of these products that I'm showing you here are flowing lubricants. That's what you're used to with all the different types of products. They're flowing lubricants. They have to be pumped in or splashed on the lubricant, and if you lose that oil pressure in your car, of course, you only have just a very short amount of time before that engine would detonate. It wouldn't have proper lubrication. And so the difference in what we've developed, our XPL Plus technology, we converted flowing lubricant to bonding lubricant, totally different than the flowing lubricants that you're used to. We do a different type of a lubrication job. This technology is a bonding lubricant at the molecular level. it will work within your lubricant. We can pour it into your engine and it will go through the engine and it will leave it and it will go to the metal. What we have created is an anti-friction metal treatment. Now that means that we bond to the metal and we protect the metal. When the other products are moving through the engine, they're flowing, and they do about 40% of the cooling, so all the good motor oils are great to have. But what we do is we enhance the performance of all the other lubricants. And so with this XPO Plus technology, we're able to give you better protection, longer life, and overall, using less fuel and less pollutants out the tailpipe. That's really what we're going to do. We're enhancing the performance of the lubricants that you're normally used to. And so this engine treatment here, this is enough that it will treat 1 4 or 6 or V8 engine. This 12 ounces is enough to treat any engine, that a normal size engine. But we're going to show you a number of different tests very quickly. We're going to use one of the top petroleum products. This is good for around 300 degrees. It's a great oil. It's petroleum based. So we're going to use this. This is a brand new bottle that we haven't poured anything out of. So I just wanted to know this is petroleum product. And we'll pour it until the wheel picks it up. As you can see, we have a complete full bath there. So a bath of oil. We have a new bearing to start with. Here's the new bearing, and this is on idle. And so we're going to put this on. We'll try to see, can you see this okay? Can I get a volunteer? Could you come up maybe and come over on this side here? You can come on there, sir. I've done this before, so I'm going to let you pull it. And I want you to just start putting a little pressure on that handle and seeing what you... All right, back off if you would. All right, now start again. See if you can make it work. Just do it any way you want to see if you can make it work. There's that point-to-point contact. All right, again, we're going to... You can see the gauge is going here. Now watch the smoke. Go ahead and pull it again. And watch the smoke coming off the wheel. You can see that. All right, well that's about as good as you're going to get. Thank you very much. If it stays too long, it'll lock it up because we're putting a tremendous amount of pressure here at point-to-point contact. And so I'm going to run this for 7 seconds, and then you can see, I'm going to see just what the maximum load that we can put on it. So you can look at this. 1,000, 1, 2, 3, one finger, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you see the smoke coming up there? So that's about as good as that's going to get. I'm going to put it up here and see if we can get a shot. Can you get that shot there? Can you see the damage on the bearing there? So that's some pretty gnarly stuff there. If that happens in your engine, that's engine overhaul time. If you're going to get any kind of, that's a catastrophic failure. So you don't want that to happen in your car. When that oil light comes on, if you don't have our product, you better be turning that key off very quickly. So anyway, what I'm going to do, we'll use the same bearing. I'm just going to rotate this to one side and have a clean spot again for the next product. So we've just rotated that to one side and put the damage on the side. So anyway, with that done, now I'm going to take this out very quickly. I'm going to show you why your engine wears out. And you get this every time you change your oil. But now if you can get this, try to come in close on this if you can. These are the wear metals. Can you see that? Those are the wear metals that we just did in 7 seconds. That's what's in your engine oil every time you change your oil. And so that's why an engine wears out. Those particles, those parts per million that you read in an oil analysis is really what makes your engine, the more of these you get in there, the faster you make damage to your engine. So the sooner you change the oil, the better off you are with regular oil. So anyway, we have this one here. I'm going to very quickly take some of the emery cloth here, and we're going to smooth out some of the damage that we did to the race. I'm just smoothing it out. So we're good with that. I'll put the cup back on. All right, the next product that we're going to use is the leading synthetic product. This is a great product. If you buy a new Mercedes or a Corvette or a Lexus, probably this is an OEM, the original equipment manufacturers. This is what comes from the factory. Doesn't get any better than this in the synthetic world business. So this is good for about 400 degrees. It's a wonderful oil. It's a smaller molecule, and but it's about 3 to 4 times more expensive. That leading petroleum products are $3, $4, $5 a quart, depending on where you buy it. This product here can run anywhere from $12 to $15 a quart, so it can get very expensive. Now we got the wheel rolling. I'm going to pour this product in. We're going to see what a product that's 3 times the more cost is going to run, how it's going to compare. So we got a full bath of oil again. You have a clean spot on the bearing. We'll redo this again. Now this is the leading synthetic product. And if I could, let me have another volunteer. You want to come up and do this one? Come on up, sir. Come this side here, if you'll be so kind. This is the leading petroleum. If you'll just grab this and just start slowly putting some pressure on it. You can see this coming up. Right, back off. All right. Do it again. All right. Do it 2 or 3 times so you get a feel for just what you can get done. All right. All right. That's about it, isn't it? All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming up. And I'll probably have to come back up. But anyway, I'll run this again for 7 seconds. And so at point-to-point contact now, this is what it is. You can watch what goes up here. Watch how quick the smoke comes off. At point-to-point contact, we're putting tremendous pressure on this. 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's about as good as that's going to get. So let's see what the damage looks like compared to the other product. I think you can see that it's pretty close to the same. If you do the same type of test for the same amount of time at the same pressure, it's going to be fairly close. That's pretty gnarly. There again, it has its limitations. It's great oil. We're not saying anything about the oil. You need these oils. But you also, they are limited in regards to extreme pressure. Under normal conditions, they work great. But how are they in extreme pressure situations? That's what we're trying to show you here today. Now, I'm going to rotate it one more time. And to move along quickly here, I'm going to go to the #1 additive product that's out there on the marketplace, one of the top products. This is a heavy-duty oil stabilizer, and it's supposed to stabilize. They use a lot of this product in the trucking industry. It's thick and it's gooey, and as you can see, it's very thick, looks like about a 90 weight, but it's very thick, sticky, and so the average person would look at that and say, well, you know, thicker may be better. Maybe that'll give you a better cushion of protection. Maybe it'll work better. And so what they didn't tell you is that when it is thicker in an engine, you're actually dragging the engine more. It's not, won't give you the kind of protection you're looking for, but it actually, is just thickening up the oil. But let's see how this works. Now we've got the #1 lubricant synthetic motor oil there. This is one of the top selling additive products. And let's put this in here, add it to it and see how much this is going to help it. And so as you can see, this is, if you don't like it in here, if you don't put it in here, you might want to put this on your pancakes. Looks like honey, doesn't it? That's thick. See how sticky that is? That's a Paratac in it. And it's an oil thickener, an anti-oil stabilizer. So anyway, now we've got, as you notice how thick this is and sticky when I first poured it in there. But keep in mind, this is at room temperature now. Watch when I put the temperature to it. This is a clean bearing spot again. This is, you want to come back up and pull it one time? You come up and pull it. This is the #1 additive with the #1 motor oil. See the smoke? See that? That's about, it doesn't take long, does it? I'm gonna run it for 7 seconds, you can see. 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So with all of that expense of it, a very expensive additive product with the most expensive motor oil, you really didn't get any advantage, did you? With one finger, you've got this, all right? And so I'm going to show you very quickly what we have done there with both of those products together. Can you get that on there? You can see that's even a worse scar just with those two working together. And now, so that we don't change the solution, I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to rotate it to one more side. You've seen the damage we've done with the two. And so now I've got a clean spot here. And so to show you that it's still not working even on a clean spot, it's the same thing, right? All right, now with that done, I'm going to take our product. This is the engine life treatment with XPL Plus technology. And all I'm going to do, and I'll get you, sir, to come back up. I'll let you try to pull this. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of our product to the solution. I just added a few drops of this into that same. You saw how it failed. So if you would just start pulling on it and start trying to, just with our product added to that, as you can see, you can go ahead, I got. You can't begin to stop it. Once our product goes in, it's attracted to the heat and the friction, it's pulled right into it. And if you'll notice, we're pulling this on hard as we can. This isn't moving. There is no smoke and there is no noise that are coming off of it. This is the product that is being pulled into the metal, and it is protecting. Now we're healing the damage that was created. Remember the damage part that I showed you on the bearing before? But as we did that, you want to pull it one more time and then I'll show it from there. You can go 50 times. All right, thank you, sir. As you can see, can I get an amen on this? All right, so we're talking about putting in all the pressure. This was on a brand new spot here that we're talking about. But the damage I want to show you something. The damage that was done, and look how we've polished that metal now. It looks just like it's chrome plated. And if you'll notice that, it's just like it's chrome plated. But now I'm just going to rotate it one more time, and I'm going to go back to, well, let me see. I'll just rotate it. I'll put it back on the damaged spot again. But I'm going to show you something that really makes why the excitement is about this product. As we're putting the pressure on, as soon as our product feels that there's heat in it, it runs right to it. It's pulled right into the heat. Our product likes heat, and it goes in and it lowers the friction, which lowers the heat, which lowers the damage being done. It stops the damage from occurring. Then you start using less fuel, and you have less pollutants out the tailpipe. So, and it's plant-based. This product is a plant-based product. It's not petroleum, it's not synthetic. But that's what we're talking about. Now, as you know that if you bust a head gasket or a coolant line in an engine, you get 4% of the coolant into your engine, it totally destroys it. So water and oil, does not mix. And so with that done, if you'll watch me, I'm going to put exactly 4% of water in here to see how it reacts if we put water in here. Is that 4%? How about that? Is that 4%? It doesn't matter. You can wash it all out. It really doesn't make any difference. Our product continues. We wash it all out. We're still on the metal. So even though it's full of water, your engine, literally you can take a water hose, fill your engine up. As long as you have our product in there, that's what's going to happen. So now with that done, the only thing that could be worse, of course, is dirt and gravel. Now, here's what we're talking about. You're going to get some of that through because it gets past your filter in your engine. So you do get a lot of dirt and stuff in your engine. And so if you're full of water, and then we pour this in, now you've got the engine full of water, dirt, sand, and gravel. And watch what happens here. We are just going to pulverize that dirt, sand, and gravel to like a talcum powder. So we're pulling it. You notice this still isn't moving, and that's about as bad as it can get with our product. And so in there makes the difference, doesn't it? Now, if I pull this off, then I can show you if you can see this, this is what we're running in. That's what was in that engine. So that's nothing but mud. As they say, you mix water and sand together, you got a word called mud, and if you're going to run in mud, you better have some extra protection like our product. Now with that done, the only thing you're saying is, how will the product work if you have no oil in your engine, and all we have now is just what's on the moving parts. There's where the rest of the products failed, right there, and they went up in smoke. You heard the damage and everything tearing up the metal, and now no oil whatsoever. I can take this, I can take the excess off. All we have is our product into the metal now. So that's what we're talking about. Even we're in the metal like little ball bearings rolling with one another. And so we're lowering the friction, which lowers the heat, which lowers the wear. But this is what we're talking about. 50 times the pressure that the other oils that can take, and it just keeps on going. And we can run this all day long and you're not going to see any difference in it. And so now you say, well, what happens? And as you can see, we just polished the metal, the damage that was there, and now I'm going to show you our product without any of this, when you don't have the damage. And so I'm just going to rotate this one more time around to a smooth spot. We have a smooth spot on the face of it. And so we're going to just take our product, and all I really need is enough to just put it on my finger and touch that. All I got to do is put a little bit here, just enough to wet the metal. Now we hit a clean spot. There's where the other products fail. You see any difference in the noise and the smoke? And we have no oil in it. All we have is what's on the moving parts. 50 times the weight with no oil in there, just what on the moving parts. Now let's see how the damage looks at now, at 50 times the pressure. Can you get that shot? Can you see that, or the lack of it? Just a burnish mark really is all we're really talking about there. Thank you. And that's why we say that this particular product should be in every car in the world, to save them, to give you extra life, longer life, using less fuel, and certainly saving you money. That's really that's a part of it. I've got one more little thing I want to show you on how versatile our technology is. And so I'm going to put a new bearing in. I'm going to clean this off because I have to take our product off the metal. I can't wipe it off. Our product penetrates the metal surface, and when I go to wipe it, as you saw me wipe it before, it stays in the metal. It penetrates and stays there. So the only way you can get our product is wear it off, cut it down. So now I'm going to cut our product down. All right, that's pretty dry. I'm going to show you, we got a new bearing. So you're probably familiar with this product. I'm not going to show you the name out of courtesy. It's the leading spray penetrant that's on the market today. Been out there for 40 years. And they say that it stops squeaks. And so we're going to give it plenty of spray. And let's see how this product works. I don't think it's going to get any better, do you? That's pretty gnarly. All right, now that's the #1 seller. Let's go to the number 2 seller. This is the second one. This product. Now let's go to number 3, which is a professional oil-based product. See if it does any better. So you're just seeing the 3 top spray penetrants that are in, say, out there sellers. These are the top sellers on the marketplace, or they have been, but let's say, so it's not going to get any better than that. Now, with that done, let's switch over to a product you may not be familiar with, but this is our XPL Plus spray. Those products are good for about 250 degrees. This product can work over 500 degrees, double that. So this is our product now. That's where they're at. We got all 3 of them on there. This is our product, and I'll bring it up, literally up to one spray. And our product, as you can see, it just keeps on keeping, and it's just pulled into the heat. And it's literally healing the metal from what you just saw. It stops the damage caused by the other products, and our product is pulled into the damage. But for whatever the application is, whether it's chains or whether it's sliders or anything, your garage door, skateboard, bicycle, it really doesn't make any difference. This product penetrates, lubricates, and makes it work so much better. High temperature range, anti-corrosion, anti-rust. That's what this product does. It's an amazing product, and we're very proud to say that this is a product that they use on the world's fastest machine gun. Military uses this product, and hopefully we can help save some lives with this, working with the military. But one other thing that will show you that can help save your life is when you were growing up, your mother told you that water, electricity, and water, fingers don't go together. And so this is a hot cord. As they say, don't try this at home. I'm going to take this and I'm going to spray this ends of this, and also the back, just to be safe. You guys pray for me. But when I plug this in, if it works, it just tells you it is a conductor of electricity. It did not alter the current that is traveling through there. So as we put this in, all right, okay, so it didn't alter it. So you say, okay, it makes the electrical load work properly. So if it is a conductor of electricity, then how can it be an insulator? How can it be an insulator? And so we take a hot cord, open-ended, put it in. Can I get any volunteers? This technology can save lives, but don't try that at home. But it is a wonderful product. You literally can take electrical saws and drills and spray the insides with it, and literally can drill underwater with the product. We do this with 220, and we do it in salt water with the military. So it's a tremendous product. As they say in the professional field, it is the best tool in the box. And so this is a tremendous product. But what I'm really showing you is how versatile our technology is. And our grease goes used in steel mills, you know, temperatures 800-900 degrees, and they're food grade. So people look at us and say, food grade? How could you get a food grade safe product to work? Because normally that goes against one another. If it's safe, it normally doesn't work under extreme pressure. So anyway, I wanted you to see how versatile our technology is, and I hope you got the feeling for, you know, what we're talking about here is a product that really has the consumers in mind, product that every car needs and everybody needs around their home. And so it's technology that hopefully you can join us to get this out to the world, and appreciate you taking the time to take a look at it. Good, huh? Why Xtreme Green? Well, the point is it gives us an opportunity to get this product out to the consumer world. If we go retail through the Walmart, AutoZone, Pep Boys, Kragen, we know that world. We've been there, we dominated, we were the best for 20 years. But the fact is, with this new technology, plant-based, and how it demonstrates and what it's all about is, one is we paid Walmart and all of those big retailers, big box stores, a lot of money. So we would like to share that same money with you. We'd like to have you get a part of what the profits are for going out doing the job that they just set the product on the shelf. You guys tell the stories, get paid for it, get a part of the success of what we're going to do, and we would love to say that one, nothing like it in the world in regards to what we do. We're so confident that what our product is, number one, is we bet you $1 million that nobody can do what we can do, and our product has a free lifetime engine warranty on it, no other product out there on the marketplace, and we back it up with $1 million guarantee. So I would say thank you for coming today. I hope you like what you saw. We'd love to be able to have you involved with us. Please let us know what you think, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Share with everybody what your thoughts are about the company and where we're at right now.
Well, I just think that we're at an amazing place, Dave. I mean, there's no other opportunity on the book. I mean, I've looked at them. I get solicited every week. I get propositioned every week about other companies. They try to buy their way into it, but there's one great thing about this company, Dave. The products sell themselves, but the culture and the people are unbelievable. 20 years in this industry, never found a culture and never found people in a company. Elton Alderman, yourself, just all these guys that are just amazing people.
I am totally blown away. There's a number of things that I like about the product. One of the things that is eco-friendly, and two, nobody's going to stop driving their car. That's not going to happen. I love the way that it's set up. I love the science that has gone into it, which I can really appreciate from my medical background. And there's nothing about it that I've heard so far that I haven't liked.
The Pro One videos look extremely great, but when you see it live, it's just like mind-blowing. Yeah.
I was blown away by it. I decided to fly out here. When we came out here and saw the demonstration and I saw exactly what it does, and now it puts it all into perspective, I'm like, wow, this is going to be just huge.
It's great to meet and greet all the people that came far and wide to jump in and be a part of this. And I'm excited just because of everybody's enthusiasm and the acceptance of what we're talking about here. Technology that has no equal, an opportunity that has no equal, and we've got something that is special for everybody, and the only way you can get this product is through Xtreme Green. This product's not available any other way except through the distributor network. We invite you to come learn more, see what you think, be a part of it, and make some great things happen in your life, and something that the industry, I think, is going to applaud and to really do some wonderful things for so many people. So come let us know what you think.